What's going on YouTube? So guess what? I broke my phone. That happened today. I broke my phone. It's completely shattered and I'm a bit disappointed. Now normally this wouldn't be that big of a deal, but because the new iPhone 14 just came out, I'm kind of contemplating, do I really want to fix the screen or do I just want to get the new iPhone? So she's using the bathroom. But the part that I'm struggling with is $1,500 is a lot of money for a new phone. That's probably why I still have the iPhone 10, because to spend all that money on a new phone makes me hesitant. And that's also probably why I still have an iMac from 2013, because I don't know, there's just a lot of money to spend on a new phone, a new Apple device. So I think the question I need help with is, should I buy a new phone? Should I spend $1,500 to $1,800 on a new phone? Now, did I want the new phone? Yes. Was I planning on upgrading already? Yes, but not yet. I was waiting. I wanted to wait till at least if I closed the real estate deal, something made me feel a little bit better with new income coming in before I bought the phone. Because did I want the 48 megapixel raw camera? Yeah. Did I want the extra wide camera? Yeah. A faster phone? Yeah. Okay, I was gonna buy it anyway. It's also how I broke my phone that kind of makes me upset as well, because I do it all the time and it's like I just never learn. So what usually happens is, she's such a good girl. Right, Cersei? Yeah, you're a good girl. She's waiting for me to open the door. See, I do this thing, right, where I'll have my phone in my lap just because I'm playing music and I want to change the song as quickly as possible. But I forget it's in my lap. I go to get out the car and whew, phone falls. The only difference is that this time when it fell out my lap, it cracked. So while I contemplate whether or not I should get the new iPhone today, a few things we should gotta do. Obviously walking the dog, this does not look good. Walking the dog is one of them. And we're showing a house today. Got a late appointment, showing a house in the Bronx for a client, dear friend of mine. And we are, what else are we doing? Oh, and I gotta finish this ebook and edit some more videos. So busy day today. Give me some time to really contemplate. Don't want to spend all this money on this new phone, or do I want to hold off a little bit? I guess another concern is that the phone shatters even more, and then eventually I probably won't be able to use it at all. And then I'm gonna wish that I actually bought the new phone when I had the opportunity to. Does anyone else's dog like do this little dance before they actually use the bathroom, or is it just her? All right, so while I contemplate whether or not I should spend all this money on this new iPhone 14, let me show you what I've been working on. So this is the ebook that I mentioned earlier in the video, and it's gonna have everything that you need in order to be successful when it comes to buying a house, an investment property, all in one small, easy to digest packet. I mean, everything from building your team, to your real estate agent, to your attorney, to the appraiser, to the contractors, analyzing a property, first-time home buyer products such as FHA, NACA, Bank of America, a roadmap from start to finish, real estate apps that you can use, off-market properties, everything you could think of will be in this ebook. And I can't wait for it to be ready, which is gonna be very, very soon.
Thanks for calling Apple Manhasset. Calls are recorded for evaluation. What can I do for you?
Inventory.
Thank you for calling Apple. My name is How can I help you?
I wanted to know, do they have any iPhone 14 Pro Max in stock?
Alright, let me check that for you. One moment, let me see. Yeah, so it looks like for the iPhone 14 Pro Max, I don't have any phones available in stock. We are completely out of stock. We wouldn't have any available, it looks like, for the next 3 to 4 weeks. As well as if you order online, it wouldn't be available for the next 3 to 4 weeks as well. Alright, well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for calling Apple.
Alright, I guess that made my decision for me. So, no iPhones in stock for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Hopefully my phone doesn't get any worse. That's a big crack, top to bottom. Don't procrastinate, folks. Don't procrastinate. Speaking of don't procrastinate, my appointment is in an hour. So, and it's in the Bronx. So let me go get dressed. We are dressed and ready to go. On my way to view this 3-family property in the Bronx for a client. It's a private showing, which I'm excited about because that eliminates all the competition. So I'm pretty hopeful that, you know, this client could actually get this property and not deal with the hassle of overbidding and multiple offers. So let's go check it out. Alright guys, so let's jump right into it. So this is the property. It's a fully detached, nice outer brick property, but right in front of the property you can see all the trash that's there. So I went downstairs to give you like a better look, and you notice the two city bikes that probably shouldn't be there, but a better look of all the trash. And the interesting thing about it is the client was there the previous week and said that none of that trash was there. So all of that was accumulated within 1 week. And it's a ton of trash for only one family living in an entire 3-family house. So we started with the second floor, second apartment, which is probably the worst apartment of them all. As you can see, the kitchen is in terrible condition with even a hole leading to the bathroom with not one, but 2 holes in the ceiling. There's no vanity, no toilet. The tub is pretty much being used as storage at this point. The doors and the walls are in bad condition. Here we have what would be a linen closet, which also has some holes in the walls as well. Not sure why there's so many holes in the property. And this bedroom, which seems to be in the best condition out the entire apartment. From what I'm told, supposedly these tenants left in a hurry because one of their children was bit by a mouse. Now, I don't know how true that is, but based on the garbage outside, I don't doubt it at all. Here you can see the interesting color of paint choice with this emerald greenish tint. It looked like they started or they were planning on doing some work in this property, but I do not know what happened. And I tried my best to really point out all the, defects within this property so that my client was fully aware of what they may potentially be buying. By the way, this property was listed for $900,000, and initially we did not know that this was the extent of the work that needed to be done inside the property because the pictures did not show this at all. So we didn't see the condition of this bathroom that would need a full gut renovation. We just saw, which you'll see what we saw in the next clip. This is 3 bedrooms, and as you can see, the kitchen, bathroom, bedrooms, everything needed work. I don't know what they were doing or, who was living there, what the plans were, but it was just an absolute mess where we decided that just from this unit alone, the amount of money it would cost to renovate it, it would not be worth the $900,000 that they were asking for. The good news, though, is this unit, the first floor unit, was in much better condition. So as you can see, as we walk through the bathroom, all the finishes look pretty good except for the shower. It seems like they had a plumbing issue, which is why the shower looks the way it does. Maybe they had a backup. But the kitchen, the bathroom looked like it had new tiles, new toilet, new vanity, new mirror. The tiles on the wall look pretty decent. No complaints as well, but they also didn't finish this unit. They stopped and the house is being sold as is. This first floor has 2 bedrooms. The bedrooms were decent size, at least for New York standards. They're not too large. Regular sized bedrooms in New York. The only thing about the first floor was there was a considerable amount of mice droppings, and I'm guessing that's because it's so close to the garbage, but there clearly seems to be a rodent problem due to all the trash that's not being taken out. Otherwise, the kitchen, the hallway looks like really good shape. There's not a clear living room, but you have the 2 bedrooms, sort of 3 if you count that sunroom, and pretty much a brand new kitchen. This is the way to get to the backyard, which is a bit odd or grungy with all the concrete, but I'm sure you could do something about it. We didn't get to see the 3rd floor unit, so at this point I pretty much had enough. Me and my client saw enough that we needed to see and decided to walk to the front, when we also noticed this here on the floor. I don't think I have to explain what that is. You can see from the video what that is, which kind of makes sense based on everything else that we saw, and that was all of the trash. Needless to say, my client was no longer interested in paying $900,000 for this property due to, probably having to put close to $100,000 or even more to get this property where it needs to be. And at that point, you'd be pretty much overspending for this 3-family property, and you'll be underwater from the moment you buy it. So we decided to continue our search and just move along, because this is, I couldn't really in good conscience advise my client to move forward with this purchase. this floor looks like it needs an entire gut renovation, and it's not what we expected, because on the pictures we only saw the first floor. So the offer we submitted was based on what we initially saw, because when my client went the first time, we couldn't see the second and the third floor, and now I can see why. So the offer was submitted contingent upon that when we saw the first floor, which was recently renovated, and we expected that the second and third would be somewhat similar, not to be, you know, perfect, but we didn't expect a full gut renovation. So, you know, this owner seems to just kind of left the property to go to waste. And now we're here. Now, I can't tell him not to take it, but I'll definitely educate him and advise him and give him guidance on whether what I believe is the right decision to make, or how much work it would take to get this property where it needs to be to become a cash flowing asset. So that's pretty much the day in the life of a real estate investor. I didn't get my iPhone. Sorry, real estate agent as well. I didn't get my iPhone. Didn't work out, but we'll try again, because I'm not feeling this cracked screen. You know, I really prefer to have the new iPhone. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Appreciate you tuning in, and let me know what you think about the house. Like, would you buy it? And for what price would you pay for it? See you next video. Peace.